Morning, Freedom Elementary family. We want to thank you for another great week of learning. We have just enjoyed having students back in our building, having all of our kids. It seemed like we got them all back, and then we immediately went to fall break. So it was great having almost a full week this week with all of our kids in the building. And I can tell you, just going to all of the classrooms, it has truly been a wonderful week of learning here at Freedom Elementary School. I do want to remind you of a few dates that are coming up this morning so that you can mark those in your calendar. First of all, Monday, November the 2nd is our next Bullitt Day. That is a day set aside for professional learning for our staff in Bullitt County Public Schools. And so students will not be in school that day, but our staff will be here learning together. So please make sure you make that note. The very next day is Election Day, so November the 3rd, which is a Tuesday. Nobody will be in school that day, again, as that is Election Day. So make sure, again, you put that in your calendar. The same week on Thursday, and this is a big one, so please make sure you make this note in your calendars. November the 5th, we are going to have a virtual Title I reading night put on by our staff here at Freedom Elementary School. I can tell you, looking over what has already been prepared, lots of fun games. Also, read alouds. We'll have some important Title I information to share with you guys. That will be posted on Thursday morning. But you'll be able to view it whenever you want to. So when your kids get home from school, you'll be able to see all of that information, work through that together. If you remember what open house looked like, it's going to be a very similar format. We are excited about that. So please make that and put that in your calendar. Make plans to be a part of that. We will send that link out again on Thursday morning, November the 5th. Finally, we want to remind you about some drop-off procedures. We had a slower start to the week on Tuesday. I don't know if you know this, but all students in all of Bullitt County Public Schools started back this week, including high school and all middle school students. And so that slowed buses down quite a bit. That also added a lot of congestion to the highways. Many of you know that very well. But that also slowed our ability to get students in the building. The line was a lot longer than it typically has been. It was also raining at the beginning of the week, and that added another element. A couple things that we ask you to do, and it will really help us get kids in the building as quick as possible. Make sure your student has their mask on when you pull up into the drop-off zone. That will really speed things up. A lot of times that slows us down if we're having to make sure kids get their mask on before we're able to get them out of the car. Also, parents, we just want to ask you one more time, please stay in your car and let us get the kids out. Again, it slows it down when we have people getting out of the cars and coming around. To the best of your ability, let us handle that part so that we can get kids in the building as quickly as possible. The PTA wanted me to remind you, if you have box tops, make sure you get those turned in as quickly as possible. That's a PTA fundraiser. Again, box tops, if you have those, just send those in with your student. We will get those taken care of here in the front office. If you have any questions or concerns that pop up over the next few weeks, feel free to reach out. We want to thank you again for partnering with us to make sure that the learning environment here at Freedom Elementary is as good as it can possibly be. Have a great weekend.